And
He's
know these. I look at him in the eyes. I picture myself as much small. I'm a
right.
small frog,
He's a big dude. Yeah.
honestly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I'm a small frog, and I kind of look up at him and I say, and those are my friends, but uh, I can do that with a bucket of water.
Hmm.
If this spouting is as a body
He says,
and can be fallen,
mhm. He puts up one hand and says, "Wait till you learn more. You're brave,
oh,
but wait."
mhm.
He says, "That's I dare not even think of such a thing."
Okay.
And so, but
Can
then
you
he
repeat that?
right,
You dare not even think? That got cut out. Can you repeat that?
right. The Urop says he dares not even considering physically confronting Spo. The thought
Mm-hmm.
of that is like, whoa, okay, big mouth, you know, hold on a second. But
Yes.
what he says, as you can see, our holy squad is somewhat split in our sympathies. The ways of Spo are beautiful, or they were. They were great, or they were. Now we live in fear. It's true, the spiders are the enemy. The spider, he's reminding himself, the spiders are the enemy, and we will guard Wambaroom from them. But like this? No, it can't be like this. It can't be like this. It wasn't like this when I was but a tadpole. It wasn't like this before. The young ones, they don't even remember that. They think it's all right for the priests to do as they do. It can't be. And he says, "We need help. The villagers are too frightened, each one informing on the other to stay safe. Someone disappearing every so often. You know what the most terrified of them will do with your pilgrims, with the rest of the people. You know, right? One more day, one more person who's not their family. This can't go on. This can't go on. What can I do?" he says, stalking back and forth. "I can't even trust half my men." So, Manu.
So I'm gathering from what Bushi has seen. Um, I'm gathering that there is a clear religious uh, dispute, or at least distinction, and that there are like um, some authoritarian priests are having like a rule of fear over the population and possibly feeding. They were gonna feed us to Spo.
Oh, but Spo is but a
Um,
metaphor.
yes, and that may be
Sorry, couldn't
what
help
she
it. Carry
thinks, but
on.
others, yes.
You keep going. Never mind me. I just couldn't help it.
um, so also, I'm worried about the pilgrims, especially what's his name, Epu. Um, um, okay, so I will turn to this matriarch Birol. Birol, what's her name?
They're all. Yep.
And Birol, and thank you so much for your warm welcome, and I'm learning so much from you about the way of Spo. Um, is there um, uh, Can you tell me what the Way of Spo says about um, how you should treat those who are simple-minded? Because we do have one of our pilgrims is, um, he can't help but parrot what he heard in another village and doesn't really know what he's saying. And
Well, she says
yeah, can you enlighten me on this?
she says, she kind of shrugs and says, well, every village has one. I mean, I'm sure the people here are kind to anybody who comes, and no matter if they're sincere and reasonably well behaved. I mean, some of them spout some nonsense. We can tolerate a little bit. I mean, certainly. And she looks to the others and says, yes, perhaps one of you should go and tend to this poor unfortunate. What's his name? She says to you.
His name is Epu.
Oh, well, poor Epi, she says, mishearing the name. Poor Epi. Oh, that's terrible. There's an actual person named Epi. Sorry, Epi, not you. And so the other priest kind of flinches and looks very, like looks at the other ones and like, what do I do? And so she looks at that priest and looks at the others and said, why are you all acting so strangely? Wait, why is it, something's wrong here? And she's looking around. You don't know what details she's spotting, but clearly there's something that seems off to her.
We are still tied, right?
No, you're not. You're totally untied and seated, and I gave you tea and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't make that clear. I mean, when she got you into this whole welcome thing and sitting down at this worship area, and I mean, it's nice. She's looking actually at this area perhaps and realizing it's not as nice as it should be. It looks unused. It looks, ill kept. Why is this space not suitable for the visitors to our temple? And so, but and she blinks a little and is not quite oriented.
And I say, Beryl, we were actually brought here tied, captured as heretics. I don't know what's going on, but you might not be fully aware of what's going on in this town, and well, neither are we. But yeah, this is not the usual approach to welcoming pilgrims that have done nothing wrong.
To give you the other side or potential to work with as far as this conflict is concerned, which it is.
It just got everything got cut out.
Sorry.
Repeat the entire sentence.
To clarify the entire situation, that your upcoming conflict will certainly have to consider. The priest who stalked off has mobilized now and is coming back to take control of the situation. And at least one other junior priest has joined and is attempting to get Barreau to drink a specialty for Barreau. Here's your specialty, Barreau. And right as she's saying, but what's wrong here? This isn't right. And so, and that person is a newcomer. So that's sort of the maneuver of the priest. And for all you know, he's going to be swarming in with fanatics any second now too.
As soon as I see that, sorry.
But I was about to ask you actually, Manu, what's your participation in this? I'm just giving you the whole picture of what all these people are doing in light of Washi's rather well done, attempt to get some clarity up going on. Manu, how are you throwing in on this one?
As soon as I see that person coming with the tea, I'm like, oh no, please allow me to serve. And I'm gonna lean forward and upset the tea and try to spill the tea.
So the main
And then
point
say,
being,
oh,
right,
I'm so clumsy, I'm so
right,
sorry, that
right,
kind of,
absolutely. So the whole point is not to get her to drink it and all the rest of it, right?
yes.
And so that's your activity. Are you going to pull in more activity into this of some kind, Claudio, or do you want to just let this be the verbal?
Am I gonna pull what? Sorry.
Any
Pull
any
what word did you say?
activity into this situation? Will you add
Well, so
further action into the situation, or are you going to let your words stand as your participation right now?
well the sorry, I zoned out for a minute. Does Manu take any action on the tea?
Yes, he is trying to actually
Yeah.
clumsily spill the tea.
Yeah. So I I wanted to do a similar thing, but actually so the person that is going to give the tea is not the same as this priest leader that
No, that
that
that fellow, just so you know, and it's probably fairly obvious, that person has sent this person in here to deal with the
yeah.
situation. Thank you
And
very
that
much.
guy's out, right? That guy's not here anymore.
Correct. And up to
Okay.
God knows what, no pun intended.
Yeah, fuck. Because I wanted to pin him down. Okay, so I would like to. I will actually. I got something. I'll go get it. I'm going to item one of my flowers, and I want to get a vision of where the fuck this guy's going, and go and get him. I need
Excellent.
to
Yeah.
answer.
Okay.
I'll listen to your.
Yeah,
Your,
yeah. Okay. Awesome. So far, so good. We've actually got
Yeah.
his action's very different from yours. He's proactively going after that other priest. So and your action is with this. So they're very separate roles. There we don't have to like integrate the narrations or anything. You guys have noticed that, right? When there are actions that feed into the same situation, then we just integrate however the narrations fall out. It's pretty easy. I mean, you're just narrating about a lot of stuff. That's all. Or two people may well be narrating and they just stay compatible. It's actually extremely
Did
easy.
we lose?
His screen's bouncing around.
Okay.
I'm waiting until all that happens. Okay. What then? I believe therefore we have a roll, Manu.
Okay. And let's see. I'm not sure if what trait would apply.
Oh, what? Name some traits.
Swordsmanship. Misfit. Sky Temple Knight. Healing. Yeah. Shield Pilgrims from Harm.
Misfit actually seems like it might do.
Misfit? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll get one from that.
You're bumbling up the ceremony, and although it may be deliberate, it's something that's sort of in your zone. Yeah.
I've done it before. Yeah. I'll throw in my 2 pool dice, and how many gift dice do I get?
This is not hard at all.
Okay. So that's 6 dice. Rolling. 1-1.
All right then.
1-1.
Which way do you want to go on this one?
I'll take a pool die.
Okay. No problem.
Pool die. Yeah.
In that case, before I narrate, I know I should do it right away, but just for montage purposes, let's go to Claudio's roll.
Yeah. So I'm using the trait that I powered last time,
Absolutely.
which is the way of the yuck.
Absolutely. That's what this is for.
And yeah, and I don't know how many gift dice I use, but I'm not using any of my pool dice. Well, I guess unless you maybe give me one, it doesn't seem like. So how many gift dice do you give me?
For this is 2.
2. Okay, so total 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Failure.
Oh,
Oh no.
okay. So therefore, I've got two narrations to do here. The first is this: uh, you have struck away, the tea, and the and the priest who was trying to give her the tea, curses you and says, "Spo, devour you," and the 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 smell, of the tea, wafts up. Beroa, looking at this situation and looks at that priest and stands up straight, and her eyes seem much clearer, and she says, "What is happening here?" And she's not demanding it of you. She says, "Who is persecuting the poor pilgrims?" And she says, "The village. What is happening?" Unfortunately, the person who knows or comes closest to knowing has just vanished. If you look for watching right now, he is not here. Right? There's no question. He's just gone. And so yes, you have managed. The ways of the Yuk have whisked you into the other spaces of the mind, and you get the whole layout like of the temple, like just sort of opens up to you, and where it connects with the lake underground in sort of a swampy hole in the back of the temple, right? Not actually a piece of the structure, but undergrounds, coils bow, from which your mind just like recoils, right? And since you were not attempting to contact Spo, you were looking for that priest, right? So it's not like you are able to sort of analyze what you're looking at or get any true information out of it. It's a failed roll to find the priest. You don't find the priest because you walk off down the corridors in the mental thrall and call of the hunger of Spo.
So, does this mean that essentially I've seen a vision of him?
Well,
Or that
remember though, this is
literally
a
has my
failed roll
mind?
to do something, and I'm not turning it into a success to do something else.
Yeah, no.
So any
does
information of
does he
interest
mean?
is not available.
No. I know. I'm just saying that's not what I was asking.
Okay,
I'm
tell me.
saying I'm asking if I just had a terrible vision of him, but I'm still here and shook, or if he
No,
actually
you have.
has me.
When I said you're gone, that means you walked
Yeah.
off.
He's
Yeah, so-
physically gone.
Yeah,
I-
he walks off.
Oh, like I disappeared.
Oh,
Like my
yeah.
body is not there.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
see.
like this is like I had a vision and I wandered out of the.
Right.
Okay. And so I saw this vision of like coiled around the underground of the village,
Underground of the back of the temple.
of the back of the temple. Sorry, and I'm walking towards it, or I don't know because I don't see where I am in physical space.
You are aware of what you're doing. You're a little bit addled at this point, like, right. But however, since I didn't warn you before the roll, you're going to walk into the jaws of Spo and get eaten. So that's not going to happen. What is happening is your current situation, and you can act from there. And you can role play yourself as a little bit out of your head and having him come into even more contact with the awfulness that you sensed before. But that's not going to really hamper you as a role player. It's just how you feel.
Yeah.
Okay, so far so good?
Yeah, Ron, I need to leave now.
Yeah, I was about to say exactly the same.
I thought we were gonna be gone at 8:30.
I know.
So
I'm completely with you on this. One last thing, everybody. One last sentence.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
Menu.
Uh,
Oh,
you-
that's right.
well, I was just going to ask if next time, same time next
I'm all for it.
week.
Are
is
we waiting
okay
on
for
my
everybody?
narration of your? No, I already narrated your victory, right?
You did.
Okay, we're
You
good.
did.
Right.
Okay.
Any one last sentence for characters?
Oh,
I'm good.
Okay.
good.
Okay, I think I'm going to try and kind of stand up and look for example and see my what's the name? It's Oz, the
The
guard guy
Urop.
Urop. If Urop is willing to let me go or maybe follow me because I'm clearly pushing toward if I can get, he was going to explain that these people is fractured and he has a bit of a and I'm trying to signal that I feel that we should move to the temple. I'm worried about Mushi
Okay,
mostly.
got you.
But
Okay,
yeah.
so good enough. That's where you're. I've
so
got an
I give
idea
a
of.
sense of urgency.
I've got an idea of where your character is pointed. It's like
yeah
to the
exactly.
temple. Enough of this bullshit. We're
Yes.
we're striking
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right, everybody. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you
Thanks,
later on.
everybody.